Places around this town of Victoria Falls that are linked to the liberation struggle. Could you just give us a rundown of those events?
Basically, me, I am a history seeker, first of all. I've been engaged in trying to come up with what happened in various areas and places in Zimbabwe. So here at the Victoria Falls, I think even if you want to be frank, very few people don't know what really happened. And this area, I want to say that it contains quite a lot to our country. I think we still you read about the 1967, the 94 freedom fighters who crossed the Zambezi through between the Victoria Falls and Kazungula border post, and they were using what we call canoes and rubber boats. Basically, what they were trying to do is to infiltrate into Zimbabwe. By then, it was Rhodesia, and at least carry out a lot of sabotage activities that would bring down the Smith regime. But to be precise, I think almost every area here, if you look at those guys, they moved to an area that is around Wange and Dete there. They established a camp, and they also managed to establish what we call observation posts, and they carried out their activities from there until one of them was captured by the Rhodesian security system. But that did not end there. If you look at the areas around the Victoria Falls airport, I think quite a lot happened. The airport was attacked several times, and those attacks, I think, they should be able to be recorded, or those activities should be recorded and be meaningful to the people who live around. Because as I was moving around here, I think very few people know about what happened. Like, for example, in 1970, you still remember, in 1975, at that Victoria Falls bridge, I think it's historic. I mean, it remains a historic bridge to us as Zimbabweans, because that was where the first attempt at making peace for the situation in Rhodesia started. You still remember that there was peace talks that were superintended by the then Prime Minister of South Africa, who was Volta, and Avosta. I mean, he came there, and there was also Kenneth Kaunda from Zambia, and the freedom fighters here in Zimbabwe. They were maybe represented in that way by Abel Tendeka through the African National Council. But the talks did not or were not successful because of some reasons. Because I think the Rhodesian assembly was not very keen on the truth, thereby leading. And that period, I think you still remember, it was a period of detent, where there was some semblance of hostilities, of cessation of hostilities between warring parties at that time. And coming here at the Victoria Falls, I think very few also people, they know that this place in 1977, that was maybe on 2 November 1977, it was attacked by Cypriot forces from Zambia, the Elephant Hills Hotel. That time it was a smaller version of what we have today. When it was attacked, how it was attacked, I think the Zebra forces, they used what we call a SM-7 missile, that is a heat-seeking missile. And the timing of the attack, there was what we call the Elephant Hills Golf Classic. And I think at that time, General Peter Walls, who was the security forces commander by then, was a patron or a guest in one of the rooms here. And a day after they left, then his room was the target for the bombing. Then this hotel was brought down. I think it did not. I mean, it was not working for the better part of the war years until I think the 1990s. Then I think it's quite of importance that to know such things.
So then it was the past after
Yes, after I think it started working in 1992 after its refurbishment by Africa Sun.